Hey everybody, this is Donnie Vaughn of the Marketing Twins. Wanted to give you this tip of something that you might want to consider doing if you are a current Facebook page administrator. If you have a company, you have an organization, uh, whatever it might be. If you have a Facebook page and you're looking in the near future to have to do a custom Facebook page, whether you use us to do that or other companies to do that, there's been a big shift recently, moving from FBML type of language on custom Facebook pages to iframes. Now, iframes is certainly the future of this, and we would certainly encourage people to look at using iframes, and we're certainly going in that direction as well. But in the short term, this is something you might want to consider doing. This is, I wouldn't say it's cheating the system, but it's getting something that you might want to use in the near future, and if you have it, you only have a short period of time to get it. So let me explain what I mean by that. This is the Facebook developers blog, and recently Facebook announced that starting March 11th, basically it says pages will no longer be able to add the Static FBML app. Now that's a critical little sentence there, because many people who have created custom Facebook pages have relied on that Static FBML app. There are other ways to do custom Facebook pages, but the Static FBML app has been by far one of the more popular apps in order to allow people to do custom Facebook pages. It's what we as the Marketing Twins have used for the last year. That app is going to be going away as of March 11th, according to the Facebook developers blog here. Now, what it says is that if you have existing pages that are used Static FBML, they will continue to work. However, we strongly recommend that you transition these, and I would recommend that as well. But they will continue to work if you have a custom Facebook page. So if you've got one that we've helped you with, or anybody else has helped you with, and you've used the Static FBML app, you don't need to be concerned. Those will continue to work. Now, if you are in the short term looking to think, I want to get a Facebook page created, a custom Facebook page, and I want to use the Marketing Twins or I want to use somebody else, this might be something you want to consider doing, for the simple fact that you want to be able to have access to that app so that when you use somebody to do a custom Facebook page, you can tell them, and oh, by the way, I have the Static FBML app if you want to use that. Now, again, people are moving towards using the iframes, but in the short term, until that learning curve gets, till we build over that learning curve, the Static FBML app is certainly a way to go. So if a page already has that app on there, then it allows people like us to still use that application to create the custom Facebook page. Now, here's what that means and what you would need to do. So let's say you have a Facebook page, and if you're an administrator to a page, this looks very familiar to you. This Get Started. This is some page I just started up as a sample to show you. Don't worry about so much about the Get Started thing, because that's what happens when a new page is developed. What you simply want to do is go to edit the page, and if you are currently an administrator, you're the only person that has the access to edit the page. And this will be what you're more familiar with when you go in to edit the page. And this is a real simple thing you could do. You go down here to the word apps. If you click that, if you scroll down, once it comes up here, it's going to list all the different standard ones. But notice that the one app down here, it automatically recommends that you consider looking at the Static FBML app. Now, according to what the developers blog is, on March 11th, this will no longer be available. However, if you add the app to your page, then according to what they say, all existing apps using on pages using the Static FBML will continue to work. So one thing you might want to consider doing is simply adding this app to your page. So here's what it would look like. In the new format, it's all your tabs used to be along the top here. Now they're on the side, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But what you need to do is when you need to come to this app page, when you go down here, the Static FBML, go simply over here to the Add App. Now what I have found is if you click it one time, Doesn't look like anything happens, but it actually did. What you need to do is go to the top of your browser. I'm going to refresh my browser. And when you do that, that app automatically gets now moved up into here. You can see it here. It's already there. So that means now we have added this app to our page. It automatically defaults and says FBML1. And this is what I would recommend you do. Now, I'm not sure if how detailed they're going to get, but just as a safeguard, I do this. Go to your app, click the Go to App button there under the FBML1. I would delete all of that, and I would simply put a period. And here, you could even put coming soon. Save your changes. Now at this point, I have got the Static FBML app. There's the little icon for it. It looks like two brackets with a little icon in the middle. But I've got the app on my page. I'm using it because I'm putting some punctuation there, just a simple punctuation. I have text on there. Normally this would be filled with a lot of FBML code, but for what we're doing here, this shows that I'm using that. Now let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to open this up in the window. So now this is the page. Now notice here you have your Get Started page, your wall, your info. Used to you see the tabs along the top, but this is the new format where now they have all the tabs or pages linked down below your profile image. Notice this one right here. This is your Static FBML app that we just added. Notice the punctuation. The reason I put that simple period there, because if you added something more interesting like XYZ or something to that effect, just to put some text in there, what happens is, and I'm going to refresh this page here, this is up right here. There we go. And you don't want that in the short term, so I would suggest putting a period there. I have found a time or two, if I've left it blank, it's okay, and other times it's asked me to do it, so I've always kind of defaulted to just simply putting that simple punctuation. I'm going to save that, go back to here, refresh. And that way, even if you have it on the page, it's not very distracting. Doesn't have some gobbledygook here. It's just got a simple punctuation there. If somebody did go to your page, they would see the word coming soon here. So there's nothing there that would, we can distract them. So that is what I would recommend that you do. Again, moving to iframes is the future of custom Facebook pages. The Marketing Twins will be going to that. Other places will be going to that. However, in the short term, up until March 11th, the Static FBML app is still available. I would highly recommend you doing this process to adding this to your page just so it's available so it can continue to work in the future. Okay, hope that helps. Thanks.